Welcome. I'm Diane Yellow-Light, a certified psychic. You know, we're in really a lot of turmoil times. Everybody knows about what's going on in the financial world, the corporate world. Yes, we know that we're going to be involved in some kind of a war. But again, remember, our president does know what he is doing, and he's taken the lesser way, which is fine, because he's got some things in his pocket that is going to allow to get some of these other guys out of these other countries that are going to always cause war. And pretty soon you do get rid of the family roots of that, as long as there's not too much breeding that goes on. But that's what's happening at this time frame on the war situation. So, a lot is good coming out of it. We're not going into a war that's going to be forever. And remember, a lot of these things, the reason that we have to do them is because of the previous administrations. So it's not all just been created just because of right now. So we're very lucky again. We've got somebody in there that is a Scorpio and very, very strong and very deep and doesn't take no easy and stands his ground. So, you know, all of you out there that might be worried that he doesn't know what he's doing, he does. He does from an astrological point of view, and also that tells him what to do, and he listens to his inner vibrations. Finally, somebody there does. So it's important to know that everything in our political arena is going to go up and down and work itself out. That's not our real deal. The deal that's happening at this time frame through June, July, August, part of September, maybe all of it, we have just now, this is summer, this is the day we make another shift, and throughout this year we have been building to being drawn toward each other, finding the right homes, losing the right homes, moving with other people, divorces, reuniting, so forth. The reason for that is because we're coming into another cycle where the ego in each and every one of us that's on this earth at this time frame. Plus, we got Mercury retrograde coming into the picture as well. You see, you really need to know everything. You need to know all of it. Not just the psychic part or not just the astrology part. You've got to get to the point where you tune yourself to be able to pick up from all aspects that's around you through the numerology, through the chakras, through anything like that that's going to allow you to be able to be one unit, one circle. So, anybody's ego, including mine, is going to be tempted and trotted and poked and moped and all that during this time frame. And it's not just going to be a little tap here and there. It's going to be bombs. It's going to be constant. It's going to come in threes, and it's going to be very, very, very powerful. And it can consume you if you don't let it, because we've been in an unstable world. We've been in a crazy world. We've been in a terrorist world. But guess what we're in now? We're in a completely insane sanity world with people right now. Emotions are out of balance big time, and we've got a lot of things coming up with the churches, and when a lot of those stories come out that is going to make everybody's belief systems be different, oh boy, everything's going to fall apart in the psyche and the soul. So, if you're still in a relationship, probably that's where you're supposed to be. If you've moved on, that's where you're supposed to be. Because we are being put where we need to be. And of course we can free ourselves. Say for example you're in a relationship and you do decide that you're going to go. And so you go. So you free yourself in one way, and then you also would make yourself a little bit of a prisoner the other way, but you would have learning lessons, and there's always blessings when you get your learning lessons. If you don't get your learning lessons in life, then you're not going to get the blessings, and you are responsible for that. But we keep blaming everybody else, and yeah, other people have a part in it. However, they're not the ones that keep each and every one of us away from our blessings. And when blessings start to come, boy, do they ever, ever come. And they come in every way and from the most unexpected aspects that you could possibly be. But that's why they become so exciting. That's why they become necessary. So in these next months, you can expect the disasters that I've been predicting. You can expect the water problems. You can expect electrical storms like crazy, lots of devastation. Land is angry, land is hot, land is moving. So yes, we're going to rock and roll and shake and rattle and all that kind of stuff, and even get some what I call Led Zeppelin and all that kind of music into that brain of yours, and that's where the ego is really stuck. And it's going to go wacko. It's going to make you do insane things. So please, be aware so that when it does happen, at least you know a little bit about what's going on so that you can pull back. Pull back and let it not happen. And pretty soon you get strong enough because you understand it, and then you do that. So this is the changes. This is where you're at. This is what you can do. This is the predictions. Now just be aware of it and do your homework. If you do your homework, you're going to be just fine. If you don't, you're going to live in fear and doubt. And believe me, we're like little snowballs getting into big ones. So don't get caught up. You better have a tiny dot of a snowball so that you get at the end when we're through the transitions, okay, that you're just kind of a little bitty, maybe marble, maybe a piece of gum, old-fashioned gum, maybe a lollipop size, but please, nothing huge, because then that means you got to melt all that stuff. And see, I use visualization and symbolization in my work because I'm a visionary as well. That's how come I can see the future also. So you can train yourself to start to see your own visions and see the visions of the world. You'll see your visions of the world first, and then you'll learn to see some of your own visions. But remember, you don't get to see all of them because you have to have those surprises and moments of knocking everybody on their feet like everybody else on earth is, so that you can learn whatever it is you need to learn. So I really do ask each and every one of you to go above your circumstances, and don't get caught up too much in your causes, and don't get caught too much in worrying about the president or too many causes about things that can't change right now. You know, if Congress doesn't, Medicare, yay, yay, no, no, the medical profession, not good, not good. So there's nothing we can do about it until it kind of like crashes and gets its power kind of mislanged, like maybe lightning would hit it and then it'd scramble everything and they'd have to kind of reinvent it, even though they have backup programs. I know all that. But at the same time, it's not going to have the same electrical charge because at that time frame we'll move up some more. So this is kind of like a spiritual prediction along with what's going to happen morally. So be careful because we're coming up into a lot of truths, and these truths, you can be in denial of them, and you can say, nah, that can't be. Please, please take another look, because this may make the difference between you having happiness and content and peace in your life, or living kind of caged in until you die. I don't think you want to do that one. So until next time, hey, have a good one, and meet me back here, and I'll give you some more of my visions and see where we can go. And you guys have a good one, and good night.